has been nearly a decade since Queer Eye first aired on Netflix and instantly became a pop culture sensation.
Well, you're all sitting here holding hands, and I know, listen, people notice that someone is missing, so obviously they're...
I love this.
They want to be Cynthia and Ariana so bad.
But they're so not. They all hate each other.
We received an email from Karamo's assistant this morning, which said in part, quote, Karamo has felt mentally and emotionally abused for years, and he's been advised by his therapist to protect himself and his peace by not attending.
Mentally and emotionally abused for years?
Wait till you find out why. Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? Now we're about to answer your unhinged questions this weekend, members only, so make sure you join as a paid member to our channel. Link is in the comments.
Yes, and then next week we'll be having Blair White on for some public content. Then we're probably going to play like a fun unhinged game with her that will only be for members only. So do become a channel member to support our work and help pay for Clarkson's reparative therapy. It is expensive. Wow, I can't speak. I don't know what's wrong with me.
We'll pay for his speech therapy next.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Arthur meme.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
People will get it in the chat.
Okay.
They totally will they get me. You don't get me, but they get me. Have you followed the latest drama from the cast of Queer Eye?
I saw something. I don't know. I watched that show when I was like 12.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
It was,
I
I
was busy
mean,
playing
I
sports.
used to watch like What Not to Wear. I was a world champion and I was a gymnast, bitch.
Okay.
Save me your
But like
sports
in the
thing.
most queen sport imaginable.
Okay.
Literally
Gymnastics
cheerleading.
is okay, cheerleading, yes, but gymnastics is not.
Okay.
But anyways, what about it? What's going on?
So I'll just play you the most diabolically cringe and unhinged clip from the Today show where they were all appeared, because Queer Eye just launched season 10, the final season.
Thank
And
God.
so they're, I know, right?
Thank God.
It's like,
I'm just kidding.
I
like
never
the
want to
show.
see Jonathan Van Ness ever again in my life.
I
think
kinda
he's
like
awful.
him.
Oh my. But anyway, let's play this
Yeah.
clip.
Okay.
It has been nearly a decade since Queer Eye first aired on Netflix and instantly became a pop culture sensation.
Well, you're all sitting here holding hands, and I know, listen, people notice that someone is missing, so obviously they're...
But love this.
They want to be Cynthia and Ariana so bad.
But they're so not. They all hate each other. They all hate each other.
I kind of love that for them because if they all liked each other, I wouldn't like them.
But I hate the fakeness, but...
Obviously, there are 4 of the Fab 5 here. We received an email from Karamo's assistant this morning, which said in part, quote, Karamo has felt mentally and emotionally abused for years, and he's been advised by his therapist to protect himself and his peace by not attending.
Mentally and emotionally abused for years?
Wait till you find out why.
I'm sorry, you're being abused while you're getting paid how much?
To just...
And the thing is Karamo, don't make this about race, you guys. Don't make me crash out. This isn't about race. He is like the least valuable asset.
Because he's just a life coach.
Yeah, he's not actually, like, he doesn't do hair. He doesn't do anything. He just tells people how to live. And it's like, bitch, you're telling people how to live and you can't handle being on a show with 4, what, I'm guessing bullies?
Yeah. Oh, they emotionally abused him.
Maybe you
Wait till
shouldn't,
find
if
out.
you're that mentally weak, maybe you shouldn't be a life coach.
Correct. That's actually a very good point I hadn't thought of. But I'm saying he had to protect his peace by his therapist's advice. The most...
Also, you're a life coach who needs a therapist. Okay, well, maybe that's... Protect your peace is the dumbest I've ever heard. Okay? The world doesn't wait for you. The world doesn't stop for you. If you need
It's
to
just an
live in a
excuse.
bubble, you definitely need a therapist.
Teacher, I
but
didn't
you
do my
also
homework.
definitely shouldn't be a life coach.
Oh, I had to protect my peace. I couldn't do my own. It's just an excuse to
No.
not do shit you don't want to do.
Literally, just learn to overcome things. Be a little bit...
You
little
think
bit
a
more
life coach would be
resilient.
resilient, but the thing is, you understand, the thing he couldn't bring himself to do is to
Was
sit for
talk on TV?
8-minute interview as one of 5 guests. You would have probably had to
I know.
speak
I sit
one
here and
time.
talk next to him every week, and we don't get along.
Yes,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
well, let's keep watching because he sent in a video message. So he couldn't be there, but he could film himself for a video message to,
Dramatics.
which I guess
can't.
makes sense. But how awkward is it that they read the statement out and played this video with the other 4 right there that are like the bullies?
I think that they knew.
Oh,
That's probably
they
why
absolutely
no, like
knew.
I'm saying before, like they had to. Well, yeah.
Well, they
definitely
seemed
knew.
a little taken aback, so we'll see.
Attending, but he did send this video. Take a look.
Hey, Jen and Chanel, congratulations on becoming the most amazing duo in daytime TV. I just want to say thank you to all the fans who supported us and rocked with us for 10 seasons. This new season is going to be amazing. You're going to love every minute of it. And just like the themes of this season, I'm modeling what I believe is most important, which I want to remind you all. Love yourselves and protect yourselves. That's why I'm here at home and not there. But continue to watch the show. The crew worked on it and did an amazing job. I want to shout out to the crew. I want to shout out to all the fans. I want to shout out to the executives from Netflix. Thank you for having me for 10 seasons.
Okay. Well, to see that, to hear that, were you surprised that he's not here today?
I think definitely a little surprised, but at the same time, like, look, we're so sorry that he's not here. We fully support, I think, as a collective unit, him taking care of himself. And to echo what he's saying, we're here to honor the legacy of
kind of hot.
a decade, which is so wild to think about, and all of the heroes that we helped, and to just really put a spotlight on the incredible heroes we have this season in DC.
It is so difficult. I think both of you can identify with when you're on a show and you are just relentlessly working. It is so difficult to center what you need and how to take care of yourself. And he's been teaching people how to take care of themselves on Queer Eye for almost 10 years. And I'm actually so proud of him for centering what he needs to do and taking care of himself. It's not easy to do. That's not an easy statement to make. And I'm really proud of him for doing that.
You're literally the bully!
Okay.
Everyone knows that he's the bully. He's the problem.
Is Jonathan Van Ness the bully?
One of these like Hollywood websites that reported on this and said everyone calls him the rage monster. Yes, and I think the non-binary thing is like a shield. So people can't talk. I'm in a minority. Blah, blah, blah.
Interesting.
And so he has the audacity to be like, I'm so proud of him for doing what he needs to do.
Honestly, but
you're
like,
literally the bully.
The PR training is so good. I think this was a stunt to because the 10th season, like,
no one was paying attention.
No one was paying attention.
Maybe it's all fake.
Like, I mean, honestly, maybe I should do this for the show. I should like do something crazy. I don't know.
Oh my! You and Xavier are supposed to do like a joint media opportunity, and then you pull out and you say, "I'm protecting my peace. I can't be near that guy. It's radioactive. I'm in the Maha mood."
No, I mean it's smart. Like you have to advertise these things with controversy, but
what fake
it's
controversy?
Just why would you, as Karamo? I guess why would you admit that, like, or like, why would you choose to be the one that looks weak, but maybe he thinks it makes him look
the
strong?
weak life coach?
Yeah, like this is really, like, he's been taking care of people for 10 years.
Not well.
And he hasn't been taking care of himself?
Yeah. Like,
okay, well, that's surprise. I guess those that can't do teach.
What fake controversy could we make up to like make our?
So wait, do we know
popular?
why they were mad?
Yeah,
like,
well, we do know why, and it's you're going to assume it's something really serious and grave that happened.
No,
right?
I feel like it's just gay banter where they probably are like. When I'm around a group of gays, you have to just be comfortable with a little bit of bullying. Our whole show is bullying, low key.
It's not
people
bullying.
That deserve it. Well, bullying's a little harsh.
Yeah,
critiquing. Gays critique. We're men. We just we don't stay quiet when I don't know.
Yeah. So I'll play a video that explains it.
Oh, okay.
It has now been revealed what Anthony, JVN, and Tan allegedly said behind Karamo's back, which ultimately was the straw that broke the camel's back. Now, I just did a full guide with the key drama that has happened with
oh my god.
from seasons 1 through 10.
I hate this world.
Things I talked about was Karamo bringing his mom to DC to be on set while they were filming the 10th and final season. During Karamo's mom's visit, which is around July or August of 2025, she overhears JVN, Anthony, and Tan talking badly about Karamo, which is pretty convincing because around the time that Karamo's mom visited the set and would have overheard this, Karamo's IG account was no longer following JVN, Anthony, and Tan. JVN, Anthony, and Tan were also no longer following Karamo, which raised the question whether unfollowing was done or there was some blocking involved. Either way, reports are saying that just this month, Karamo unfollowed Anthony, Tan, and JVN, but this is false. They have not been following each other for several months now. Just to make sure you're still following along, Karamo's mom visited the set in summer of 2025, but the report of her overhearing Tan, JVN, and Anthony talking about Karamo didn't come out until last week. And now we have details on what exactly was.
Oh my gosh, get to the point. God.
This TikTok went viral and all the comments were like, she gets to the point.
Like, she wants wants to hit that creator fund. It's got to be over a minute.
I'm sure you've never done that.
No, I'll just put something at the end of it.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
His life's choices, they were also criticizing the way he looks and the things that he wears. And they were also complaining about the advice Karamo was giving the heroes on the show. Obviously, Karamo is the life coach on the show. To say that he's not doing a good job, especially behind your back from your friends, hurts. Karamo also had the suspicions that JV and Tan and Anthony were talking behind his back for a while, and that this basically confirmed it. It seems like Jeremiah has not been a part of this drama and is on good terms with Karamo, seeing as Jeremiah is the only current cast member that Karamo follows on IG.
That's it. It's literally his mom overheard them talking about his style and the bad advice he gives.
But on a show, you have to talk about people like that because you have to realistically look at how, like, for example, when we're talking about, like, on the reality show that we were filming, when we're talking about different people who are on it, we have to relentlessly talk about the truth about that person, how they're perceived. You cannot sugarcoat, because how that person is being perceived by the audience directly correlates with how well the show is going to do, whether it's good or bad. And some people can be looked at badly, and that's fine.
I would love to know what they said about me.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you have to be honest, specifically in that, like, realm of work. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Also, I can imagine he's giving bad advice to the heroes on the show.
Because he can't do a TV interview because his therapist told him to protect his peace.
I'm going to have to be on the other boys' side for this one, because it
as much as I hate to side with Jonathan Van Ness on literally anything, you have to have enough resilience as an adult to not rage quit your job and refuse to do your job, because that's part of your job.
Unless, of course, you rage quitting helps your job get more.
Well, that's like a conspiracy.
At that point, yeah, but even if it's real, if let's say Karamo, because I'm sure they're all getting profit in the show. If Karamo's like, this is happening, I don't want to show up on this, and then he tells the producers, they're going to say, sure, yeah, film this video, make the drama.
I think this is all bread and circuses. Like, when they're talking about all when this bitch on TikTok is talking about all the lore, and she's like, and this person unfollowed this, and the Kim people are dying meme comes back to my head. It's like, how do people care?
I know, it's really sad.
I found it, I never thought of, when I was originally thinking this through, the idea that it could all just be a stunt or fake, or it could be like intentionally done to generate controversy or attention to the show.
It sounds real, but it sounds like they're basing some extra drama off of a real situation, which is how reality TV works.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the idea that you would actually be unable, because of I hate the abuse language, though. Like, I hate when people say abuse when they don't mean abuse.
Another thing I wanted to say is that any good life coach, which I don't really believe in life coaches, I think that you could just have friends that give good advice.
We're the only life coaches you hoes need.
But a good advice is not always popular and makes you feel good. And the entire premise of that show, specifically Karamo's parts, is making people feel good. And I think that that is indicative of someone who is not giving good advice. So again, I'm going to have to side with the other boys on this.
I know. And I just found the whole drama absurd and pathetic. But I guess this is what the masses are entertained by. I don't know. It's been all over the internet. It made waves, obviously, in like Hollywood adjacent press and all the lore.
We're all very bored.
But I think it's like people would rather think about this than like all the terrible dark shit happening.
Yeah, it's okay to be entertained by other people's drama, I guess.
But you guys will have to let us know who you side with in the great World War queer in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the like button, and we'll be back with more Normal Gays real soon.